What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Blake Scholar Magic video today. And today we are going to be working on Taeko, the patient Avalanche. So let's kind of get going here. And as people come in, we'll kind of get settled into what we're doing. But off the top of my head, I was just going to add in a couple quick cards here as some people roll in and kind of help me, kind of build this. And essentially what we want to get into, I know off the back, we do want some protection in the form of artifacts. So at the very least, a Lava Spur boots is kind of what I want to be. Swift foot boots would be very nice. Okay, we got the Swift foot boots. I even think like leather armor would be fine. I think because we are going to run the 3M power suit. So basically the gist of this particular commander is to, put down a reasonable body for 4 mana. It is a turtle ninja, Pizzzzzaaaaa, and it enters tapped whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield. If it didn't die, scry 1, and put a 1/1 counter on Taeko, so it scales up too. That's crazy. And then whenever Taeko attacks, you may pay blue or black. 1, when you do, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. And is that any number? Oh, when Taeko attacks. It will target. You can basically target itself or another creature. So that's kind of how this card works. And what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to kind of build, like, because it basically, you could just read that as unblockability. There's some really new sweet cards from Final Fantasy that kind of fit into this. So I'm just going to kind of sit these to the side. We also have another turtle in this deck so far, which is crazy. Crazy flavor, crazy connection, and they're both blue, oddly enough. So that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, I'm going to be taking like recommendations from the chat to like kind of help build this commander. I have kind of some ideas for it. I definitely want to kind of run some sweet, equipments and kind of have an artifact base. These are some of the other new ones from Final Fantasy. I can kind of organize these and kind of give you an idea of what we're kind of working with here. But basically we got some double strike equipments here. That would be very nice for Taeko in general. So I put the double strike equipments here. These equipments are just extremely expensive, right? So there is a new card from Final Fantasy. I want to grab that really quick here. I think it's called like something armor. Is it called something armor or... basically, let's see, attach equipment. It is a newer card. Stolen uniform, that's the one. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. If it's attached to the creature control, unattach it. So it's like basically a one-off. So you get like maybe like a one-off to get like into a Genji glove or like an A-turn Prywin, which has like higher equip costs in general. I was also thinking like with artifacts and such that we could also have like training grounds and Omen Hawker to kind of make these more reasonable to attach in general. So let's pick up one of these, stolen uniform. We'll just kind of slide that in. In addition, let's see if there's any other. I already picked up some of these. Like, for instance, training grounds. Let's see if I have that. I might have it. Yeah, we do have that. Activate abilities of creatures you control. So that's not necessarily for equipments. Let's try Omen Hawker. Omen Hawker. Yeah, so that's perfect. That will help us get our equipments down a little cheaper. Basically, it'd be like a soul ring for our equipments. That's gas and a creature. In addition, let's see here. Woman Hawker is good. There was just one off the top of my head that I think that would be fine here. Yeah, there's is it called the Enigma Jewel? It is the Enigma Jewel. Yeah, so we want that too as well. That's a mythic, so we're gonna have to craft that sucker. Alright, so we are on our way with the equipments. We're going to get to ninjas soon. I'm kind of just focusing on like kind of the artifacts here in general. We'll definitely want an arcane signet for this particular deck, I think. In this particular build, I don't think we're going to like even hate like other forms of yeah, I think we're just going to love this. Obviously, we can turn this into a soul ring later on, the Chrome Mox, but we're just going to love anything regarding like mana and artifacts in general, I think. I don't know if we need like a chromatic star, but I think the Springleaf Drum will be fine because I think we're going to have a decent amount of creatures. It's just another artifact to kind of check out. I think we'll look at the affinity here in a moment. Cold Steel Hearts should probably be a pretty decent ramp as well. I think we're pretty happy because our commander is sufficiently expensive, right? I already put in the Dowsing Dagger. That's fantastic. Mindstone's pretty good. Ornithopter of Paradise, that's probably pretty decent as well. Yeah, let's add that one as well. You can never... And these colors ramp is pretty cool. Iron Craig, that's like an equipment too. Can become an equipment. Let's take that over an Ornithopter. Well, I hope you guys are having a good one with Final Fantasy. I'm just kind of rolling in here and we're building Taeko, the Patient Avalanche. And this is a card from Jumpstart. And I think it's fantastic. It kind of just jumped out at me, and you know, I hadn't built ninjas before, and I think the artifacts was kind of like a sub-theme because of the unblockability, basically. So, and of course, if you guys are watching this like after the live, please feel free to put in some comments to let me know what kind of cards you like to see with like Taeko. If I miss any, maybe you have any ideas you want to take the deck direction in, let me know. Fleshraker is almost crazy here because of the amount of colorless spells we have so far. I kind of like that for ninjutsu too, actually. It's kind of a sneaky one. So you just make a bunch of 001s and just like slap them in. Just ninjutsu one of them. Relic of Legends. I'm not sure about that one yet. File is always pretty good. Staff of Completion. Don't know if we're going to be proliferating too much. Worn Power Stone is kind of an interesting choice. All of these are like kind of interesting choice. Even like Key to the Archive. Roaming Throne, kind of interesting. Oh, I love Ultima. Card is a nasty thing. But I don't think outside of like equipments are going to pick up too much of this other stuff. While we're over here, we'll just pick up the command tower. Maybe Cavern for Ninja, I'm not sure yet. These are artifacts too. Darksteel Citadel. Let's do add artifact. Let's get those first. I don't think we need a chromatic lantern. Would fix our mana pretty well, but I think we're okay. So far what seems really crazy are these like Final Fantasy equipments, like having an unblockable Taeko with double strike seems so crazy. And then we have like these other like artifacts that just like will like take away opponents like half their life total. Enduro is really cool because it will make like more spirits, and then we can use those to like use ninjutsu when we have put our ninjas in. So that's a pretty cool card as well. So we got some cool stuff going on in Vendor's Fair for sure. Spire is pretty decent. It looks good here with all the 0 drops, actually, I'll be honest. Mycosynth's Gardens. You can't run too many of these like generic lands, but I mean, that would probably be the extent that you want to run. That's a lot already. Like, probably looks like you have 1, 2, 3, basically, potentially 4 generic lands. Yeah, that's quite a bit. You know, we want to be careful with that. So, Moonsnare Prototype. Add. That's like, that's basically like a Springleaf Drum. Yeah, let's add that in there too. Do we need a Cold Steel Heart now? Probably not. But it looks like we have enough ramp. Cool. Pact of Negation. It's a hell of a counter spell. I mean, we're kind of a slow daddy here, let's be honest. I actually was thinking that Spell Pierce would be kind of fun for this deck. Just had an idea that it would actually be probably pretty good. I mean, you could even just go Swan Song, right, in this meta. Just to protect Taeko. And then wash away. Oops. Counterspell. Just like regular counterspell. What's up? Settle in, man. Settle in, everybody. We're gonna be building Taeko today, so let me know in the comments, like, if you've ever built this commander, or you know, you have some ninjas that you'd like to see. I could try to fit those in. I believe we're going to be building the graveyard to an extent, so I'm going to pick up a 3 steps ahead, a counter spell, and God, this is good too. This is like an equipment, right? This is like a new thing. Oh yeah, the Astrologian's Planisphere. Yeah, that's the new gas from Final Fantasy. There's counterspell here and mana drain, so have like, sure, Jawari too, why not? And yeah, we're kind of firing off in Dimir colors right now. I think I'm just gonna add about 20 ninjas and kind of call it here. But there was some in particular. Emery is very good. Lurker the Lock for all the artifacts we're running. I thought even Sai would be good because he can build like some Thopters for us for ninjutsu. Let's see. Yeah, I thought the Hope of Guriper would be good. We already got Ornithopter in. What up, Vaughn? Thanks, man. Hey, yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for joining. I've put in a lot of artifacts already. I'm kind of ready to actually probably trim some up just from going through, because I know we have to add like a lot of ninjas. So I'm just gonna kind of go through here just really quick. I like the Flesh Raker, but I don't know if we have enough colorless spells for that. Here's the new Final Fantasy gas. So we got the Astrologian's Planisphere. Equipped creature is a wizard in addition to its other types, and has whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card each turn, put it in one counter. So we had to add like Brainstorm for like something like that. So let's try to make that a little decent. Ninja Blades, that can kind of get and help us get into some cards. Buster Sword does a similar thing. Basically, your concept here is like the unblockability, and check it out, guys. We got another Ninja Turtle in here, which is just absolute gas. It's just crazy. All right, so let's keep getting busy here. Yeah, we're going to be definitely... So what you want to do, like... So Ornithopter is kind of our best card, honestly, in the whole deck, because when we're playing the ninjutsu stuff, you just ninjutsu and you just slap this thing back on. It's a flyer. I think the Hope of Europer kind of has like that similar function where maybe we could use it to actually get through on some occasions too, or otherwise it's not that bad just to pop it back and just replay it over. I think you want like have affinity, things like have affinity for, or improvise, like affinity or improvise. Like a thought monitor. Yeah, like a thought monitor looks really good here. Let's see. Let's see what this one does. Tezzeret. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Oh, but creature and planeswalker spells you cast have affinity for artifacts? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. There's another land that's like that. It's so insane. It's from Modern. It's from the new like MH2 set. Let's see, is it Improvise? Archway? This card, you guys, you gotta like put into your affinity decks. This is insane. The next spell you cast this turn has Improvise for 1 blue and a tap. That's just insanity. So there's that. And now we actually have to add some ninjas, I think. Let's look up Improvise though real quick. Before I just... Yeah, so we got most of them. I don't know if we need the Inspiring Statuary. I mean... It kind of looks like we do though. Just put them all in. And this card is kind of insane. It's like a better like Spell Pierce, Metallic Rebuke. Okay. No Pact. We're taking out the Pact. And we're still over. So we got some room for ninjas. I don't want the Droari either. Whatever that. And let's get this kind of organized. So we'll get the like the equipment's kind of isolated here for you guys to check out. Yeah, I thought leather armor just gets better and better because of the Iron Crag that they're in. Let's get rid of the Mind Stone. We have the Iron Crag. It looks pretty good. 3 steps is kind of a greedy counter spell, but we have like a chance to copy some of our equipments, which is kind of interesting, right? Or does it copy tokens? No. Creates a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. Yeah, it could copy our equipments, which is kind of crazy. Stolen Uniform as like a one-of to like get like an A-turn and Prywind just hooked up to some of our things. Like all of a sudden. Capit Cannoneer to get into the board. Tezzeret to like make things easier and cheaper. Sai to make some bodies for ninjutsu. And basically we have 141. I think we can play like, for this commander, it looks like you want to play like 38, 39 lands because of the casting cost is a little higher. So essentially we have 7 spots plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ninjas to just like kind of get the best ninjas we can possibly get in here. Ninjutsu would probably be like the word we want. Let's just type in ninja first. Ninjutsu. Okay, we have to keep in mind that like a lot of these are kind of like, you know, nerfed or made better for this particular, because I think they did make some of these a little bit better. But some of the ones that are just, we just know are just the bomb, are like, you know, I'm just going to get rid of this one. I think we have enough doing this kind of reduction. I'm also going to put the Enigma Jewel over here and also Omen Hawker to kind of demonstrate that those help us cast our equipments. They pay for the activated abilities. They're like soul rings for our equipments, which is kind of busted. Leather armor, I think, just kind of just makes sense. It's just that 0 equip. Yeah, this deck is so sick, man. Demir too, you get to play like all the nasty counter spells. And Vorpal Sword is also equipment that we're going to be trying out today. It's like an insta-win. 5 generic, 3 black until end of turn. This equipment gains whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to player. That player loses the game. And of course we're in black, so hold on, I have to get some things here. Dark Ritual, of course. Amazing card. Just love it. Love to see it. Yeah, let's get our ninjutsu stuff going. So, like I said, the Mist Syndicate Naga is just like an amazing like ninja card, right? Whenever this creature deals combat damage to player, create a token that's a copy of this creature. So those tokens will create copies of themselves when they slam in. You can have like really explosive starts, like usually involving like a dark ritual type of effect. You get like a Mist Syndicate Naga going, along with like there's like the fairy that kind of sits in the one spot that actually makes artifact when it comes on the battlefield. That's very good for this deck. Let's see. I'm surprised it's not showing. It is a 1-drop creature. Not these ones. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. It's a pirate. It's not a fairy. It has these crazy wings. Yeah, that's very good. When this creature enters, create a map. So it just like has a good ATB. It's a flyer. You can ninjutsu that thing back, get more value from it. It's really solid. I don't think there's many cards that really do that. Okay, now I think we're ready for ninjutsu now. Just the ones I think I know that we're going to be playing. Yeah, it will be this one, like the Moon Circuit Hacker. That one's a cool one. Thousand Face Shadow, I think, is pretty solid. Let me look at my kind of cards here to see what cards I've picked up already for the EDH list. Let's see what ninjas I got going on. Ooh, Tezzeret. That one's pretty cool. That makes sense as well, actually. Just the regular Tezzeret actually makes more sense to run. Lunar Whale. Oh, that guy's pretty cool. That's an artifact as well. Kind of cool, the Lunar Whale. Let me get the other Tezzeret, the blue one. What's up, everybody? Just catching me, we're just building Taeko the Patient Avalanche. This is actually a card from Jumpstart, the newer Jumpstart foundations that have come out. And pizza, it's a pizza guy. So, yeah, I'm having fun with it so far. I started with the equipments here, so that's what we kind of just started off with. And we're adding the ninjas now. So, the ninjutsu cards. I just saw Nashi was in my kind of area. Prosperous Thief, I think that's fine too. You make that treasure. That's some nice little rampage. But we have some good choices here actually for ninjas, I'm not going to lie. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to player, you may put an artifact card with mana value less than or equal to that damage from your hand on the battlefield. That sounds pretty good. And I'm not going to forget about Kaito as well. I think it's going to show up eventually, the new Kaito. It's really good. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 blue illusion. That's pretty good to create more ninjas in general. Kind of a high-costed one, but I think that's all right. That's the one that's expensive. The Moon Snare Specialist. There's a ninja that does like a very similar effect for like only 1 blue. For the ninjutsu. Yeah, we like this one. Just a 2 ninjutsu draw. This one is actually, I think it's made better, but I think I'm still probably going to play it as one of the ninjas in the 99. I think it has a better effect. It's like, you know, been alchemized to a degree. I think it has like a similar function though. So even outside of alchemy, like basically you discard a particular card, you get to do this. So we'll just slap that in there. I'm not too impressed with that. Won't be playing in alchemy. Not that I don't, you know, whatever it is. It's just I'm just trying to build like a deck for commander. So biting palm ninja. This one I think will get into their hand, right? Yeah, that's all right. Okay, we got some juice here. That's 2 discarded cards. That's pretty brutal. I have to say, that's pretty brutal. Here's Ink Eyes, so I'm lucky I have this one already just kind of rolling in. Obviously very strong. I did pick this one up. It's been helping that I kind of like go through these as I go to kind of get an idea. Nashi, I don't want to miss Nashi. I might not even have that card. But there's also some cards that just aren't even available, to be honest, guys. So there's that as well. You get some nasty things. Throat Slitter, Ninja of the Deep Hours, Satoru Umezawa. There's the Dokuchi Silencer. Alright, so what's the difference between the real card and the alchemized card? It doesn't look too much different. Oh, you may discard a creature card, whereas this one is any card for the alchemy version. So it is much better for the alchemy version. It's any card for alchemy. It's specifically a creature card for the unalchemied card. Okay. Ooh, Orochi. Silver Furmaster, Psychic Frog. Okay, we need to get a Psychic Frog in here. Ink Eyes, Satoru the Infiltrator. Alright, we'll come back to those. Alright, Ink Eyes, Servant of Oni. From any player, from that player's graveyard on the battlefield under your control for kind of a high ninjutsu cost. Love the Silver Furmaster. It's mostly the same, I think. I think you do want the Satoru because it lets you get a little bit of gas when you do activate a ninjutsu ability. So that's kind of a cool, and that's a May for that 3. You can still pay for the less than. But if a card has like a cheaper, and for instance, if it has cheaper ninjutsu, you can pay for that cheaper cost. If it has a higher one, you can pay for that higher cost, or that lower cost for it. So that's a nice one. This is amazing. Whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to player, draw a card. Fantastic. Kaito, another amazing like ninjutsu planeswalker, which is just crazy. Let's just see if there's any guys I missed. Gets into their graveyard. Nashi. Okay, I need Nashi, of course, yes. 2 mythic wild cards, so we're kind of living on the edge here in terms of, you know, wild card action, what I can get out of this deck still. Oh, Yuriko. Yeah, I think that's a staple, of course. That's the ninja card. Yes, it's just a rare wild card. Luckily I had it. Wonderful. Yeah. Psychic Frog is a card. For our colors. And guys, I think we kind of got something here. Like I said, we had some wiggle room here. You know, we had some wiggle room already. Oops, I need that archway. So here's the archway of innovation. Fantastic. We're playing lots of artifacts, so this is going to be fantastic. And let's see where we ended up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 lands there. I think we can go a little bit less, right? 17, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 38 lands here. And then do we run any multi-face land cards? See if we kind of got into that at all. Brass Knuckles is cool, right? I'd rather just run the what is it called? The Ley Line Axe. Did I not get that one in yet? I surely did, right? Yeah, we got that in. Let's just run the 2 instances of the Double Strike. We actually have it. All right, so for all the new friends that just joined us, we have a lot of new Final Fantasy equipments to kind of go over, but a turn Prywin, basically we're going to give unblockability through Taeko because he can do that when he attacks just by putting 1 into it. So we have these just like cards that just end the game if they're equipped to Taeko, such as the A-turn Prywin. Surely that will get there. Genji Glove, that was a double strike equipment, and that actually gives additional combat steps. This card's crazy. Wow. Is this card just extremely busted? Genji Glove. Huh. Double strike and extra combat's a little pricey, but wow. Nashi. Love to see it. Ninja Blades. This is not one of the newer equipments. Ninja Blades is a newer equipment. Lets us draw and discard stuff. Could be good against like if we get a Thought Monitor and just do 7 to the face. It's pretty good. And this is the Astrologian's Planisphere. Just loves us to see us draw cards. Brainstorm for that. Vorpal Sword. We got some nice little equipment payoffs here. I'm just kind of making a little Key to the Vault. People don't really like this one, but I figured if we have an unblockable card, then it gets a little bit better, I suppose. But it is very mana intensive and kind of do nothing. Yeah, it is kind of a do nothing, isn't it? Lots of do nothing. Kind of a sad card, really. I think I'm ready to kind of take this thing for a spin, guys. Let me know if you want to see anything else. And thanks for joining me today, guys. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for tuning in. And how do we like Sai? Sai is okay, but I think we have enough things that are going to make us more ninjutsu stuff. So I think we're ready to spin it out. You guys ready? Let's go. Taeko, Patient Avalanche. Brawl. Brawl. Put my cloud sleeves on there. You know it. So we'll definitely be like streaming for like the next hour, and I hope you guys just enjoy the gameplay. Consider commenting or liking or sharing with your friends. Let them know that we're doing some fun stuff. And the thing about Magic is that as a player, and I'm sure you experience the same things, is that they make a lot of sets, but it's okay to like, it's fun to like incorporate those into like the cards that you still wanted to build in the first place, right? And this is something that I want to build. You know, I wanted to build a Ninja Turtle deck, and and so that's what we're gonna do. And like, there's so many sets, like I mentioned, that sometimes things kind of get like, you know, turned to the side. But just know, like in this community, like people are just always kind of looking out for things that are fun, and this is definitely a fun card, and something we can definitely be giving it a shot at. Kind of sus, little hold up here. I'm not sure. I mean, they're gonna cast their Planeswalker here. If I drop the Iron Crag, we do like kind of lose a play in the meantime, but we do have Wash Away for their little field researcher if they do want to go for it. Okay, so they just get total max advantage, and hopefully we can get into a nice little land here so we can hold up some action, and looks like we do. So now we still have Wash Away. I don't think they're going to go into their commander yet. They will just ramp to all hell. Let's slow them down and just give them a 2/2 here. Let's do that. They are hitting lands like a boss. Let's not be lying about that. Kind of screwed here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like the fact that I could just be unblockable, but they can just kind of get into their stuff real fast. Any of these have flash? No, we're done. We're toasted, guys. I figured that maybe perhaps we can just swing into her, unblock, you know, and try to prevent that, but they have so much proliferate. It might be very difficult to keep up.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you. Listen and learn.
Okay, they just drew like a ton of gasoline. I would consider Tamiya one of the more annoying commanders to play against. Like, for sure. It's probably not even very close. Is this a ninja, right? Can almost kill this. So close, actually. You know, I probably could have hooked up the Iron Crag there, but we'll remember that for next time. I could have definitely done that. Okay, we'll just gonna slap in here.
No one asked for
And
your
looks like I
input.
just can drop this. It's like my only play. Absolutely, man. You got it. I'm here. We're about to get really toasted by this Tamiya. Though, just to let you know, it's not going to be pretty. I mean, this turtle is doing stuff, but they have doubling season, which is going to double their counters, and that's not good for us. And they're nearly at their ultimate here. I do have a counter spell, but I can't even produce the white mana. So I might get away from this, the affinity stuff, get some more blue lands, but I don't also want to take too much of this homeboy's time up, so we're just gonna slap in there like we would, and do it like this.
You could use some manners.
It's been kind of annoying trying to keeping this thing in check, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have to find like maybe another blue mana source here. I thought we had more artifacts, but perhaps we just don't have enough to support these lands. You know, I'll be honest though, usually they pop off a little harder, guys. Usually they're kind of like on their way out, you know, by now. So, just with like all the juice. Dark Ritual. Yeah, we're gonna see our way out of this one. This one's kind of got under us. You know what was also a thing I didn't do is I didn't add like any dual lands. I was kind of so excited to start that I just started with basic lands, which is Psycho. At 16 swamps and 16 islands. So actually we could probably keep these cards that are really cool and help us pay off our artifacts. So don't do that. Make sure you go into your dual lands over here and make sure you pick up your lands that can produce 2 different colors. So yeah, that might help a little bit. That's hilarious actually. Sure, like a Restless Leaf? For sure. That's funny. Search lands. I've been like kind of on a kick to like not inflate the cost of these decks too much. So what I've been doing is I've been putting less fetch lands in it. Just because what happens if I end up adding all these fetch lands into this deck? Basically, this deck is going to cost like $600. And no one's going to want to play like, or even want to consider playing a $600 deck. And I did notice that about doing content over time is like people made comments like this deck is $700. Like this is not for me, you know, but we can build like kind of decks that aren't so crazy with the fetch lands, you know. And we can still like, you know, have enough dual lands that will be okay. Hall is really cool actually. It's like a nice man land. Mystic Sanctuary is an interesting one, but you need 3 or more islands. Seed of the Synod, that's more artifact gas. Otawara is cool. It's a pricey one, guys. It's like $30. Jawari. Sink in the Stupor is some nice actually interaction. It's not too expensive, like $7 on that one. Mimic is pretty cool too. Yeah, we like Mimic. What's up, DG? How are you? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Seagate Resto. Very expensive card, guys. Very expensive. Very pricey. Castle Luck Thing is a very good pickup, guys, from Eldraine. You're going to love this one. Just have a swamp on the battlefield. You can tap this for 3 and draw. Fantastic. Amazing card, really. Nykthos is probably a mega card for this deck, but also, again, it's just pretty expensive. Takenuma is a good channel land. It's not too expensive. Malika Rebirth's good to, like, kind of have that lifeline for your commander. Basically, for 1 black, you can resurrect your commander or play it as a tap side, so that's really nice. Vault of Whispers is another artifact land, so you'll love to see it. The downfall of the artifact lands, guys, is that like in a multiplayer format, there's cards like Vandal Blast, and that will destroy all your lands because your lands are artifacts, and that's kind of spooky, but they can also just be very explosive too. Especially if we have cards like Kappa Cannoneer or, you know, Thought Monitor, these kind of cards that love to see artifacts on the battlefield. Alright, I think we did much better now. I think we've kind of reduced our... That was just a warm-up. The matchmaker was already putting us against Tamio. Could you guys believe that already? And we only had basics in our deck. So who knows what's going to happen here. Dr. Boom. Our mana looks fantastic. We have a little bit of interaction. We have kind of a cheaper card to play here. It's It's got the stolen uniform, which is very interesting. That'll kind of give us a one-off on the Sword of Fire and Ice, which is kind of really cool. Sure, you can have a 2-2. We'll just get rid of the Swan Song. Might be hard to get through this thing. Besides, Mystic Study, kind of greedy. They're going to draw. Oh, I'd love to get this sword down. But it is black we are playing against. I might consider like a Foundry Inspector or something to make these a little bit cheaper to cast. But I also need like more ninjutsu stuff, I'm noticing. Okay, thanks, opponent. Like, this is really sad just to cast this out. We need like more ornithopter type things. Yeah, okay, so we're just kind of starting off. Not the hottest starts, guys, to be honest. We can get there though. We just kind of need to retool the deck a little bit. Cards that are just good one-drops that are kind of like hard to deal with, I guess, or just kind of get easy ins. The Ornithopter is good. Spyglass Siren is good. God, I would put Cecil in, but he is white-black. Let's see like unblockable. Unblock? Just Sarasan, huh? Can't be blocked? Oops. Huh. Hey, Slitherblade, let's go. These are massive guys for your rogue decks, ninja decks. They gotta be the bomb, right? The things that just can't be interacted with, really. And they're just cheap. So that's what we get. Okay, we get a Mistcloak Herald. That's pretty gas. These are good. Triton Shorestalker, fantastic. Hell yeah, these are good. Can we get a Changeling Outcast in this format? We can. Love to see it. Okay, our deck just like got significantly better. I do like Mithril Coat, but I do like our swords as well. I like the sword better than this card. I want to keep all the swords. Ninja Blades. It's pretty cool. What's the equip on this? 2. And you get a ninja. That's not bad. Rebuke. That's a pretty cool card. And we added some lands along the way. Buster Sword Enduro. How's Enduro? Yeah, maybe we get rid of that one. I think we're running like 40 plus lands too, so we're pretty stoked. That ninja's just not that good. Alright guys. Oh, I'm still at 101? Crap. Tezzeret's pretty amazing with equipments, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna give up on the meme Vorpal Sword. That's fine. Everything's fine. No, we're still gonna run the Vorpal Sword. We're gonna cut the drum. Oops. Sorry. Vorpal Sword. Yeah, and Death Touch. Okay, sure. Alright, hopefully I can put a W on the board. That looks like a hell of a hand if I've ever seen one. This Emery stuff, like with these little zero costs, it's like running like just an Emery deck at home, you know? What's up, Emery? What's up, girl? What you doing over there? All I need is like an artifact land to just play this on like turn 1, right? That would be crazy. Should we just go into Hall next turn? I think that sounds pretty good. Let's go, Emery. You have a Jite in there. That's pretty nice. Should go be able to go Taeko next turn. Okay, the opponent's doing scary things. We do have Fell. What are they setting up over there? Something spooky. I like also Tezzeret. Okay, they have something.
Power belongs in the hands of those who take it. Progress is power.
You can get that back with Emery. Probably could get back the Ornithopter too, to be honest, right? Hiya. So if you're just tuning in, we're playing Taeko the Patient Avalanche, a Ninja Turtle. And right now we're against Ovika, the Enigma Goliath. It's a 7-mana creature, flying War 3, pay life. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create that many Phyrex and Goblin creature tokens, which is really spooky stuff. Let's try to draw into some lands here. If not, we have Fell.
Innovation
sure, we
has
can
no limit.
send that over there. That's fine. Let's actually get that sword. Cast it. It'll actually be, we could actually equip it to our Ornithopter. Or we not. What are they gonna do? Let's just counter this. I mean, we still have Fell, if they want to cast their commander. Did I activate something? I always get confused about I guess it's because I activated the Mox. Is that why that happened? Someone let me know what happened there. This is an activated ability, I suppose. Oh, I suppose this isn't an activated ability, it's just an equip. I have to rethink that card then. I thought Tezzeret would help us kind of pay for our equipments. But it does though, it does that with a reality chip, right? Oh, because that's an equipment, it is literally a activated ability. Huh. So that's why it's better with that. Okay, very well. This has Ward 3. Hey, that much of life. That's a freaking problem. I only have 6 mana. Ah, see? So, because I did tap this, that must have been the first instance of it. So weird, man. Probably could have suited up the GT and stuff onto that as well, to be honest. I think we just go for the -6, right? So I miss cards value after that too, which is fine. Still playing the deck for the first time, so I'm kind of makes mistakes. It's just the way it is. As long as they don't take turns, we might have a chance. Okay, that's problematic too. I forgot about Cyclonic Rift. We're battling. We're doing some crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It seems pretty good. That's a lot of tokens. Damn. Looks like they're lining up lethal here. Yeah, the Ward 3 came down to that. The fellow Profane kind of got worse, huh? Okay. Kill Emery. 1 damage. Dead. Cool. This creature can't block and can't be blocked. It also is considered a ninja. That is cool. Any type of other interaction that we want to add? I mean, I feel like the Strict Serenade must be good. It's like another wash away, basically. Swan Song seems to be pretty good. 3 Steps Ahead's a little expensive. Alright, cool. So this will be the deck that I post up today, guys. Do 2 more matches here. Kind of still looking for a victory. Take our time on this one. I hope you guys check out some of the Jumpstart cards. They are absolutely awesome. You go first with kind of a hand. That's generic. Generic mana. Enigma Jewel, sword. I love this deck, guys. I love it so much. I can play Sword of Fire and Ice next turn if they don't do anything. And then we still got some more gasoline left in the tank. Even tap Taeko down. They're pretty far away, aren't they? What you gonna do to my Taeko Patient Avalanche exactly? It's not multicolored, so a lot of your removal doesn't even touch it. Oh. 1, 2, 3. If this works the way I think it does, it's going to be pretty amazing. Oh, that tapped as well? Oh, it comes in tapped. Very well. If you're just joining us, we have Taeko the Patient Avalanche. Just an amazing jumpstart card. It is a Ninja Turtle, oddly enough. Which is really cool. And basically what we're doing is we're just slapping on some swords and stuff to this badass. Look at that. And we're gonna take him down. I still don't think they can cast their commander. They 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they would be at 6 next turn. We have mana drain for it, so that's a problem for them. They need like a Cavern of Souls or... But they could kill my Taeko with like a 6 mana play right here. That's a lot of mana, right? So 6 mana Eldrazi. Yeah, that would kill my Taeko. That's kind of sad. It's a good card for them. Yeah, of course. But we could always suit up our Triton. We have mana drain. That's a problem for them. A big problem, actually, I would say. I guess what we want to do here is we want to tap this down. Suit up our sword. Kind of see how much mana we have left over here. Okay, we're going to play our Psychic Frog. What are you going to do, opponent? Oh, you have the Null Elemental Blast? God, that's so crazy. That's just crazy to me because that's such like a high roll to have that card. It's like the one of that like gets like anything done to your face. and we chill. And we have mana drain available, which is nice for many reasons. Man, they didn't even have to like use their Might Stone, Weak Stone. They got this guy down. Kind of annoying to play against that in the command zone. Lots of mana though. Basically like cast all our threats. I am kind of curious to see how the Kappa works, like, just kind of curious. It just wants to do that. What's it gonna tap for this? Kind of curious. It's hard to say.
Ancient and wise.
So they chose not to go for Ugin.
Heed to my advice. Be gone, interloper.
Flush Shaker. You got it, you got it. The unblockability is very good though on the Kappa. For sure. This is a colorless spell. So annoying. It's fine though. We're gonna suit up our sword here. And another sword. It's fine. That's just 10 damage to the face, man. Dang, it has Ward 4? This might just win the game, guys. It's unblockable, too. You get to do the 2 damage to the Ugin here.
This experience still.
Could put another flyer to the board. Amy casts an insert sort of This sword is just, this one is just for protection. We'll probably do a lot better in EDH. We can add the sword that untaps all of it and Sword of Feast and Famine. Oh, I suppose I could have held that for next turn, huh, guys? To make it unblockable again. Ward 4 is insane in the membrane. Oh, it can pay the ward. But they could just stay it there.
In the stratagem. Equilibrium must be. I know many arcane rituals.
Okay, now they can pay the 4. So close on that
My
one.
resources are yours.
Don't know if I could do too much up against that. They had kind of all the answers. And I was considering like maybe even like a leather armor for our homie here. It needs a lot of protection for this guy. But the mana felt really good there. I don't know if I need a dark ritual, but it would be a faster Taeko. We do have a leather armor. Let's see, equipment. Ward. We pretty much got all the ones in there. Tome of Cadwick. I wasn't too impressed with this sword really, so I could just get rid of that one. What is a card here, guys? Can protect my Taeko. The code. Hexproof. Or maybe something with haste. Maybe give us another chance to get in there fast. Bloodghast, Burr of Bones. Pretty much went through all these equipment draws. Goggles of the Night. Huh. Bilbo's Ring. That's pretty cool. We're almost there, guys. We're just kind of tuning it up, but this will be the Ninja Turtle deck, and it's fantastic. I cannot wait to do a paper deck tech for it. I have maybe I did. Oh, what does Satura do? And why did I miss that? It's a ninja. I think I missed on some good ninjas here. Ninja. Most of them have ninjutsu, but some do not. Saturo. Whenever Saturo and one or more other non-token creatures control enter, if none of them are cast or no mana is spent to cast them, draw a card. Fantastic. Nashi's good too, it has menace. That's great for our equipments. It's great. Are there any other ones that were just kind of so far? Tezero is pretty good, actually. This might be too expensive. Aether and Prywin? I don't think so, guys. I don't know about this stolen uniform, Aether Prywin stuff. It's kind of cute, but I don't know. Cyclonic, just like to just be really juiced. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Now we're feeling it. VV Ornitire. You go first with a juiced up hand. We got the Mox. Guess we keep this one. I don't know what just happened, but we just played like four things out of our hand. That was funny. Any Emerys? Any Emerys around? Fetch lands, eh? Cool. And I do have Metallic Rebuke for these kind of really hot starts. I'm just wondering if there's more like improvised stuff that will really help us too in this deck. So if you know of any, let me know. We can also just look at after this game, because this is a lot of artifacts on the board already. Like 5. Oh, there's a Metallic Reboot. That's actually insane, huh? We will be countering the VV for sure. VV, if you're not familiar, is a 3-costed wizard. We're going to let profs go. They have no threats to equip the counters on. They're just drawing for lands, it looks like. Or they're still trying to get to VV here. And it's a 0/3, and it scales up each time you cast a non-creature spell. And they can add any combination of colors during their particular turn. Okay, they get rid of my token. Oh, that's kind of rude, isn't it? I guess we'll resolve that. Fine. Don't know why it wants to take all my blue mana away. We still just have our Rebuke open. Brawl. That's fine. Okay, we got a little ninjutsu action finally. So let's do that. We're gonna do ninjutsuing that Thought Monitor, absolutely. That's a crazy combo, actually. Can't counter ninjutsu except if you did that. That is kind of a counter opportunity, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take the wash away too, and that land. Sure. Okay, we have Wash Away available, just to be really crazy. Aww. Man, that card's busted, huh? Oh, they have lots of counters that they're running. Memory lapse. I'm gonna let them have their VV turn. I want Taeko. We're almost at the Vorpal Sword. Wow, they're going real deep here. I love Taeko, man. He's amazing. Where's the VV coming down? It's like, where is this homie at? Bolt? He's dead! Yes! Yes! Is that our first victory? I think that was our first victory. We did it. We did it, guys. Alright, last game. Lots of stuff. I think we go for the Shore Stalker, right? Yeah, we'll take more lands. Can double spell next turn, Triton and Enigma Jewel. Definitely be going to my LGS soon. Let me try and pick some of these up. This is like Anawan 2.0 for me. Can this pay for this? That's pretty psychotic, huh? Totally busted. Oh my god. Oh my jeez. Clive, eh? That's fine. My god, this is easy street, huh? Defiler. Sure. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh my god, this deck is out of freaking bounds, guys. It is my crowning achievement. Wow, I love this. That is a lot of red mana. Henry! No! Oh, they killed my Prosperous too. You dirty, dirty boy. Ow. Man, Defiler just kind of popped in this game, huh? Should I just do it now? No, wait. That was nasty. Well, we have a viewer, so we'll stick around for one more. If there's someone watching, thank you for watching the video. Today we're playing Taeko Patient Avalanche, and it is absolutely amazing. It is one of my favorite decks I've probably built in a very long time. I'm kind of stumped about how all these cards work together so far. They're just through the Enigma Jewel helping out Ninjutsu, and then the artifacts kind of like, this wizard's got this guy really right. He is perfect. What a fun card so far. It fits like the equipments, like the swords, the Ninja Turtle stuff. It's really amazing. It really like is a very cool card. This card is amazing too, I'll be honest. They might have it just now. They might be able to do the thing. Sure. It's gonna beat me down with these tokens, it looks like. See if I can find like another counter spell here. That would be it, right? That is a sorcery, so we'll need that. Now what? I want that Mox too. It's okay. Probably shuffle it away. Let's get a blue source. And it's like Vorpal Sword. Oh. Exodus is that wonderful like sacrifice commander. You just make the tokens. This is wonderful stuff. You know, very cheap just to recast this thing over again. Taking quite a little bit of damage here, you know. I kind of want to keep this guy alive, to be honest, if I can. We're kind of a little ways away from the Vorpal Sword win. But it's ever looming, isn't it? 6, 7. No, thank you. Meat hook for 0? Sure. What does this one bounce? It's pretty good actually. Okay, so what we want to do, swing in. I should have went into Taeko too though, right? Perhaps not. That looks pretty good. A Kappa? I just need more mana though, right? Maybe next turn we'll do that. I need more land. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One land away from a Vorpal Sword win. It's absolutely crazy. Now, I'll just give you a 2/2 opponent. How about that? Get eaten alive? No. But it would have to be unblockable. That sucks, huh, guys? So I'm still missing it by 1. They have to block. What? So I just do this? Opponent, you're so good to me. You let me do the Vorpal Sword. Oh, thank you, opponent. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. That was sick, guys. Leave a like for that. That was so sick. Well, there it is, guys. Taeko the Patient Avalanche. I hope you enjoyed that showcasing of an amazing Ninja Turtle. And I'm pretty happy and content with exactly how this would look in Elder Dragon Highlander Commander. Mithril Coat kind of seemed like kind of redundant, especially because I had so much blue protection, I'd be honest. Cool card, but I think it's kind of it is actually really cool. I think I perhaps would just do like a sort of Feast and Famine over this card, and I'm honestly gonna probably just literally slap this list. I have some more like kind of ninjas to keep in mind here when I'm moving to the next one. Throat Slitter, for instance, is kind of nuts. I would probably put that in over some of these like the Okiba Gang Shinobi. So there'll be a couple different choices, but most of the choices I think kind of just stay the same, I'll be honest, guys. Fallen Shinobi, I get to find a Fallen Shinobi. Probably is one of the better ninjas. Probably could, like, you know, take the place of one of like these Moonstare specialists or something like that, I suppose. So definitely some room for improvement, and I'll be posting probably both the lists that I have in mind for this in the comments, so you guys can check it out. So thanks for joining up today, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.